What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Salt Shack podcast. My name is Caleb, or War Monkey 75, and I'm here with.
Bryce, aka Bruce Blanca. Today, we got a fun episode. Today, let's go through the overview. We got trivia, which I haven't obviously told you what it is. That's just a tradition at this point. We got a new segment. It's kind of like Shark Tank-esque, where we came up with a solo character MCU movie that we really wanted, and then at the end, after we explain our sides, then we just kind of decide which one we want more. And then you guys can also vote down below. And then we got top 10 Smash Bros Brawl characters.
Yeah,
I almost said the wrong thing. I almost said Ultimate. Smash Bros Brawl's characters. Like, I ranked mine by like my favorite that I used.
that's what I did.
Because obviously there's better characters than others,
Mm-hmm.
but and thankfully for me with Smash Bros Brawl, I never had a like main. So I played as a lot of different characters. I know you had a main. I'm
Yeah,
guessing that's gonna be your number one.
might be.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe.
But we're gonna start with trivia today.
Okay.
As per usual, I have a prize for you if you win. So Caleb started collecting his winnings over there. I'm sure there's a couple things that are missing, like Groot. Groot's somewhere in this room. We don't know where.
And then a poster.
Yeah, poster from Forrest's video for reasons. So, and then I have your jersey on my side. So, yep, I won the divorce on that one. Especially when next episode's just gonna be me. All right, your trivia today. SpongeBob SquarePants
Oh,
trivia.
God.
How caught up are you on your SpongeBob knowledge?
I'm not.
You watch SpongeBob, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not Forrest. You weren't banned.
Like, I wasn't banned. We didn't have cable growing up, so it was a lot of Cartoon Network. But it's like, at other people's houses, I'd watch it. And I've seen a lot of it on YouTube.
So yeah, so this will be interesting then because for me, obviously I watched a lot of SpongeBob as a kid.
Yeah, you're a goofy goober.
Yeah. Um, so I probably would have got 10 out of 10 on this. I'll
Okay.
probably go with like a 5 or 6 out of 10 for you on this.
I've also seen the musical, so
I have not. Are you ready?
yeah.
So Gary is SpongeBob's pet.
Mm-hmm.
What noise does Gary make?
He meows.
He does meow. He is a cat,
He's a cat.
technically.
He's a cat snail.
Yeah. What instrument does Squidward use?
Oh, a clarinet.
Yup.
Yeah.
What year was SpongeBob made?
Oh God.
Do you want multiple choice?
Yes.
We got 1997, 2000, 1999, or 1998.
I'm gonna go 99.
Correct.
Woo!
If you guess the month, I'll give you an extra credit point.
I'm gonna say
You,
March.
you got 1 in 12 chance. It's
Mm.
not March.
April. No.
No, it's May.
Oh,
May 1st. It was almost May 2nd.
that would have been awesome.
Yeah. What is Mr. Krabs' daughter's name?
Pearl.
Yep. Might have to up the score for you. You're kind of flying through this. Where's Sandy from?
Isn't she just from like the surface, the forest?
Yeah, but it's from a state.
Oh, it's probably like Texas.
It is indeed Texas.
My other guess was like Oklahoma, but
What is Mr. Krabs' first name?
Eugene.
Yep.
Ooh.
What is Plankton's first name?
Oh, they mentioned this in the musical too.
You're already at 6.
It's like it's right there. This is so sad. I'm upset. Karen calls him that all the time. I'm just gonna have to forfeit the point if you want to give me like the first letter.
S.
Sheldon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang. Oh.
Yeah. Um, so SpongeBob looks up to these two superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
What are their names?
You got Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy?
Yep.
Yes.
Um, so there's like a festival slash like theme park in SpongeBob
Okay.
that they go to. What is
Mm-hmm.
that place called?
No, this I really don't know. It's gotta be like Jellyfish World.
It's something world.
Yeah. Bikini World. My guess, just like Sea World.
That is a real life place.
Yeah.
It's Glove World. All the balloons are gloves.
Oh.
Everything's gloves. Yeah. And last question, you kind of flew through this. Do you remember that episode where like they performed in this big bubble and they played Sweet Victory and they all like had normal voices?
No.
So they put part of that into the halftime show with Maroon 5 and Travis Scott. What year was that Super Bowl?
I was gonna say 2016, but that also feels way too late. 2014.
It is not 2014. Do you want a
Darn.
hint?
Sure.
It's the year after Sicko Mode came out.
Oh, so it's like 2018, I think.
Yeah, it's 2019.
Oh,
It's the year
okay.
after it came out.
Dang.
Got 7 out of 10.
Too bad it was 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Too bad I changed the rules last second.
Yeah.
Alright. Got your prize. Big SpongeBob lover over here. Oh, you cannot see it because of the glare. Here you go.
Let's go.
Now you can watch SpongeBob and remember it.
What is Patrick doing?
That's a goated episode. The amount of times I've watched through all those episodes, just because that'd be the only thing.
I'll just cover those guys up for now.
The Flying Dutchman's in that too. 10 waterlogged tales.
Let's
I
go.
also have the Christmas special somewhere. Yeah, that was trivia. That was a good time.
It was. I knew a lot more than I thought I did, to be honest.
Well, I feel like. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting to get most of them. Up next, we're gonna do our Shark Tank movie thing.
Pitch?
Yeah.
Question mark?
A pitch, yeah. Where our rules for this pretty much was this would be a movie that'd be added to the MCU. This is something that you wanted to be in the MCU, but they couldn't have a solo project beforehand. So it couldn't be Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, stuff like that. But if they like had a TV show, you can make them a movie, or if they've never been in the MCU, you can pitch a movie that you want them to be a part of. So, I don't know if you want me to go first or not.
I can go first.
All right, let's hear this.
So, I was thinking,
I'm gonna laugh if we have the same person.
I don't think so. I hope not. Since you're getting the merge of like X-Men and MCU, I chose an X-Men character,
Mm-hmm.
and he has appeared before in X-Men Origins from 2009. He had like a 5-minute cameo.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did him dirty it was a cool scene, and then he just disappeared, and it was like, oh, okay. But I feel like if he had a like backstory or a movie to go after the fact and like how he rejoins, I could see him totally making an appearance in Deadpool 3 just cuz they like to throw random characters into the Deadpool movies. I think we need a standalone like Gambit movie. I think that could
Okay.
be really cool.
Yeah.
Um I he's like not like a top 10 popular character, but anyone who's like has dove dive dove anyone that has gone into X-Men, they're like, oh, Gambit, yeah, he's sick, just
Yeah.
the whole cards and bow staff thing, and he's got like the black eyes with the red circles, like every he's the only one to do that besides like maybe Apocalypse, maybe, and then his eyes are would be blue anyways. But Gambit's like a sick character. The only thing I could maybe see being a problem is they've already gone so far with X-Men with like Apocalypse and then into Logan. It's like why would he not be in the rest of them besides like the 2009 film for 5 minutes. Um but you could probably see him in Deadpool 3. I could see him making some sort of appearance. Obviously it's like more of a rights battle of who they own for that movie. But if you bring in Gambit, I'd probably have him played by like Channing Tatum, or the person who he was played by was Taylor Kitsch, Kitsch. Um let's see. Be able to yeah. A with introducing Gambit, you could also introduce Mojo. I could see people like liking Mojo as a huge villain just
Mm.
because he's really creepy. I feel like a live action Mojo could be like really nasty.
Mm.
And then with bringing Gambit back, they could also do something with Rogue because they were like love interests. They're like the co-love interests, and then you get the love triangle of Cyclops, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. But
It's a great story too.
yeah, so I think a Gambit movie would be cool, like a really dark Gambit movie of how he like lived and he had to steal from people and win at cards. I could see people really getting behind that if they
Mm.
did. Yeah.
That'd be that'd be pretty solid, honestly. The thing I'm excited about with X-Men is like I'm pretty sure they have the rights for everyone
Mhm.
because they bought out like the Fox portion of that.
Yeah.
So I could see that. I mean, because they're definitely going towards X-Men in general.
Yeah.
So, and they've already said that Deadpool 3 is before Logan. Looks Logan's in like 2029 or something like
Yeah.
that, technically. So, never know. I hope there's like a couple MCU X-Men movies. Like the Fox verse X-Men were very up and down. There's
Yeah.
some great movies and there's some really bad movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. I like the idea. I'm gonna get some hate for this one,
Oh
but
God.
there's an overarching goal to this one. I'm gonna write down a name before I forget it. It's on my head. So, this character that I have to offer has already had a show in the MCU, and that person is She-Hulk.
Okay.
Okay. And I want a She-Hulk movie, so hear me out. Marvel, at the time of recording, just got back the Incredible Hulk from whoever had the rights to the Incredible Hulk before
Yeah.
that. But I don't think they can still make a Hulk movie just yet. I think they're working towards that, but I don't think they're there yet. So that's why I think a She-Hulk movie would be sick. I have not watched the She-Hulk show,
Neither have I.
so I'll get to that eventually. Get to watching that eventually. But I've heard a lot of hate Not many people like it. I've heard the CGI is pretty bad in it. So why not redeem her character by having a movie? Because I think with a bigger budget, I think a better CGI for She-Hulk would be pretty sick. I think this could improve her character too, because I think a lot of people didn't like her as a character. I know Hulk and Abomination were in the show, but seeing more of Hulk and Abomination be sick. And I think a villain you could cast or have introduced to the MCU could be like Maestro,
Mm-hmm.
the like older Hulk,
Yeah.
especially since this is like the multiverse saga, because Maestro is just a Hulk from a different dimension that kind of went through like a darker backstory.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be really funny if it was just played by an older looking Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo were on the same screen. I feel like that'd be
Yeah.
really funny. Be also kind of like a Edward Norton trying to get back at Hulk for
Yeah.
um but overarching, I think uh this could lead to a World War Hulk movie, which I
Mm-hmm.
think we've all been kind of screaming for
Yeah.
cuz yeah, seeing more Hulk in like just Hulks in general, like Red Hulk would be sick,
Mm-hmm.
especially because that's been teased for the new Captain
Yeah.
America movie. It just, I don't know. I think it'd work out really well. I think it would help people improve their like liking on She-Hulk. I know some people like the show, obviously. I haven't seen it. I can't say much about it, but yeah, that's my pitch. Um, yeah, Hulk.
I could also see like a villain being like leader
Mhm.
since they kind of teased him in the 2008 Hulk
Mhm.
being Mr. Blue, his head getting huge after
Yeah.
being exposed.
I initially wrote down Absorbing Man
Mm-hmm.
as a villain,
Yeah,
but apparently he was already in Agents of
he
Shield.
was.
So I was like, darn, I guess I
Yeah.
gotta find someone else. So, yeah.
Yeah, I thought about like Nightcrawler and I was like, because he's like my favorite X-Men.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know. It's kind of, he got good amount of screen time. Then Mystique. And then I was like, oh, but you could have like Azazel. Like, that'd be a cool movie.
Hmm.
But I don't feel like a lot of people would want to go see it because it's like kind of a lesser known character. And they can't make him too cool if it's like a pre X-Men movie. They can't make him like too good because then in the movies, if he doesn't do the same thing, then it's just like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, let us know in the comments down below what movie you'd rather have. I think they're both good ideas. Um, I'm excited for X-Men in the MCU.
yeah.
I hope Deadpool, like, especially since they're gonna be in the TVA, I
Mm-hmm.
hope there's a lot of goofy cameos from other X-Men.
Yeah.
Or maybe the TVA accidentally lets in X-Men from different worlds. Maybe we'll see a different universe Wanda since she's dead, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
Maybe.
um yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that was our Shark Tank pitch with movies. Maybe we'll do that again. I enjoy that. It's pretty fun.
It
So
was.
all right, up next, we have our top 10 Smash Bros Brawl characters that we like playing with. Um, we had six honorable mentions. I think six to eight will probably be our new like barrier for honorable mentions
Yeah.
because we tend to go a little cuckoo with the honorable mentions, especially when it's a harder list. So
Yeah.
this list was honestly kind of hard for me to make. Um, it was a lot of like remembering who I played with, remembering how well they were to play with. Because I graded this on like how fun they were to play with, how cool the character was. Also, maybe hot take, Subspace Emissary is one of my favorite campaigns in all of video games. So like, how much should I play with them in that story mode is another thing. So I don't know if you want me to go first. You want to go first? Your
Um,
honorable mentions.
I can go first.
All right. Name all your honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions in no particular order. You got Game and Watch. It's kind of like a joke character. He's like the dice roll, the 1 through 9 for the special side smash. It's like that's always kind of fun. You just
Mm.
throw pancakes.
I was gonna say the pancakes. I remember that the most.
Yeah. He's just kind of he's more of like a luck-based character, but he's always just kind of fun because all the like dumb stuff you can do with him. Um, in the tier list, this was two characters, but in the game, it's one character. You got Sheik and Zelda. I pretty much played as them just to play as Sheik, even though Zelda was also really good. But no, the Sheik's like side smash too was really good. You throw the bomb out, you can cut it off. It makes a huge explosion, and then her projectiles are really good.
Mm.
And then I think Zelda's like recovery's better though, but I don't know. Haven't played Brawl in a while. Um, then I've got Captain Falcon, Falcon Punch, Falcon Kick. You just
Mm.
spam that the whole time. It's
Yeah.
fun. Then I've got Pokemon Trainer. A trainer. You got the really iconic Final Smash. That's always fun, just launching all the stuff. And then the reason it didn't make my top 10 though is like trying to remember all the moves. I mean, if I spent enough time with it to like know I'm gonna switch into Squirtle, then Ivysaur, then Charizard, and then like know what move was about to come out, it was like, yeah. But I didn't really think about that when I was playing. I was just like
Mm.
spamming. Um, and then you've got possibly the most broken character in the game, Meta Knight. You hit him with one thing and you instantly get like 30% damage, like
Yeah.
on any move on the side smash, or even the recovery where he spins around. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
And he's like got amazing like he can fly all over the place and just yeah, you couldn't touch him. He's a super
Mm.
combo guy.
Yeah.
And then my last honorable mention's Bowser. He's just fun. He's
Mm.
so tanky and you just I'm a big fan of side smashes, I guess. He
Yeah. I was
just
gonna say.
yeah, he's got his breath, his recovery's good, his grab's goofy, jumps in the air, then boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a fun like down smash when you're in the air. He'll just sit.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah.
right. I want to make a mention real quick. This might piss some people off. Uh, he was initially on my honorable mentions, and I kicked him off because I realized I didn't like playing with him or playing against him. Ness can
Oh,
suck my
okay.
balls. um, yeah, that's all I gotta say about
You
Ness.
spam PK fire. That's
Yeah,
pretty much Ness.
yeah. All right. No particular order. I got in my honorable mentions. I have Wario. He was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Hit him with your butt. The motorcycle thing was kind of sick. We
Yeah.
just drove into people, and then you could throw the bike at people.
Yeah.
Um, Next, I got Lucario. Lucario is pretty sick, especially as a kid, because like it's Lucario.
Yeah.
He was so sick in Gen 4 when he came out, and it was like, God, yeah, he's awesome. Um, Next I got Mario. Uh, I think he's just like better Luigi. I know some people probably would disagree with that, but Mario's pretty solid to play with. I got Wolf. He's one of the harder characters to unlock,
Mm-hmm.
so when you finally got him, it was like, I'm gonna use him
Yeah.
because you just spend so much time trying to like get him. Next I got Link. I think it was really kind of a toss up to have Link or Toon Link on here. I think Toon Link is fun for his like bombs or whatever that
Yeah.
he throws, but I think overall Link is just better in my opinion. He has more weapons to use and stuff. I don't know. Um, then my last one I got Meta Knight. I like using Meta Knight, but it's
Yeah.
also like kind of a cuck if you use
I
Mega
feel like a
Knight.
scumbag when I
Yeah.
use them. It's like,
Yeah. No. So, yeah. I mean, Meta Knight, I really like Meta Knight as a character. I think he's really cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, yeah, that's my honorable mention. I'm gonna cross these off as I go.
I do have a character I hate using.
Who is that?
I hate using Yoshi.
He would be dead last in my tier list.
He just,
If we did a whole, like, whatever, 30 some
yeah.
list, dead last. He's so garbage.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. You can do like a lot of combos with his like just special button where he flicks his tongue out and turns people into an egg.
Hmm.
But just the fact that he doesn't have a recovery makes me so angry. He just
Yeah.
throws an egg. It's like,
Or if you roll off, yeah,
yeah,
you're
you
done.
roll off the edge, you use the jump, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah,
You
no,
try to
you're
recover and
done.
you just throw an egg. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, you're done though.
Yeah, he can do nasty combos, but it's just like, I'm just gonna play someone else.
Literally.
Yeah.
And it's like you save him or whatever. You save. I'm pretty sure he saves like Link in subspace, and it's like,
Yeah.
is he really saving Link?
Yeah, it's like,
All right.
okay. My number 10, got Link. It was tough between Link and Toon Link.
You were a
I
big
mean,
Link stan.
yeah, I
You want to
did.
tell the story about Halloween?
Toon Link is really good because the hitbox is smaller, and then the down smash is you like dive down really quickly versus Link where you just like hold your sword down and you can like bounce on people.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I just really like playing as like the Shadow Link or Dark Link when I play as
Oh
regular
yeah.
Link. Like that, it's got awesome skins. I don't know. I just kind of like the regular Link like a little bit more. But yeah, growing up, I was a huge like Legend of Zelda guy. Not because of the games, I just read the the graphic novels. And in fifth grade, I dyed my hair completely blonde just to dress up as Link. And I was like the first person in our grade to completely dye my hair that I know of. And then everyone else did it, and I never dyed my hair ever
Yeah, 'cause
again.
didn't it stay?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it was like my complete hair, so it
Yeah.
was yeah, it took a while to come out, but oh well.
Yeah.
It was fun. I was really dedicated.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was a great costume though. It still like kind of fits. It actually like fits better now than it used to because it
It's kind
was
of funny.
really oversized, yeah. So
Yeah. My number 10, I have Pit. I really liked using Pit. He was a big character in Subspace.
yes.
Like super memorable levels when they're like bouncing through the clouds like at the beginning of the
Yep.
game. And that's kind of like, I mean, you obviously the first part of the game was Mario and Kirby fighting, and then you had to beat Petey or whatever.
Mhm.
But like your first real level was Pit, and it was like at the time I was like, who the hell is Pit?
Mhm.
I had no idea who Pit was. Still have never played a game with Pit in it.
Yeah.
Um, but Pit's really cool. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't really got much else to say about it. So yeah, Pit.
Number 9. And the funny thing is I like my first 3/4 of the time that I ever played Brawl, I like despised the Fire Emblem characters just because they would like always beat the tar out of me when they were like computers, and I was like, God, who even uses these guys? Number 9, I've got Marth, just because,
I not to interrupt you, but the amount of Fire Emblem characters that they added to
yeah,
Ultimate makes me despise Fire Emblem even
yeah,
more. So
I've never played a Fire Emblem game. I might, but probably not.
literally, like, it's not even like just us hating on Fire Emblem. Every person that played Smash was like, really?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, it's like Mario and Fire Emblem and some others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but Marth is like a fun character. Really like you gotta get in close, but You can also do some nasty combos. I don't know if Marth has tipper, which is like if you get if you hit him with like the tip of your sword, it does more damage than it does if you're like right next to him, which is the difference between Lucina and Marth in the later games. But Marth is like solid. It's got an okay recovery. It's just like it's what you'd expect from a character with a sword. It's like, okay.
Marth almost made my honorable mention. I enjoy Marth.
Yeah.
Marth, yeah. Up next at number 9, I have Diddy Kong. I enjoy playing with Diddy Kong. His little peanut shooters are fun.
Yeah.
I think he's like really bouncy and his little jetpack's fun to like recover with.
Yeah.
Um I feel like you could get really annoying playing as Diddy Kong too at
Yeah.
times.
Especially his side smash where he just does like a cartwheel.
Yeah. Um and like truly is like either Diddy or DK at the spot.
Yeah.
But I picked Diddy just because I think I played with him more,
Hmm.
and I just overall enjoyed Diddy Kong as a character in the game. Um, so yeah, I have Diddy Kong at 9.
At number 8, I've got Ganondorf. Just because hitting all of his moves is like really satisfying, especially just his like special. Like it takes forever to charge, but when you hit it, it does like 50%.
We should rank final smashes.
Yeah.
That'd be a good video. Anyways,
Yeah. No, Ganondorf is just like a slower Captain Falcon, but every time you hit someone with something, it's like really satisfying.
hmm.
And he's just so strong, and it's like he's just fun to play with.
Number 8, this might surprise you, but I have Zero Suit Samus. The like long range like zappers are
Yeah.
really good. And I don't know. I've never been a big Samus fan, like the like normal Samus. I think the move where it like you like do like a jump roll and then like a bomb like falls out, that's like pretty sick.
Hmm.
But like once again, like I'm ranking a lot of these on like how I played them in subspace too, just because that was a big part of my
Yeah.
childhood. I remember the Rob levels with Zero Suit a
Yeah.
lot, which is another thing.
At number 7, and it's like surprised that he's down this far because he's so cool and like unlocking him, you're like, who is this? And then you play as him, you're like, this is awesome. 7, I've got Snake. Just because I know like anyone who unlocked him, they're like, I gotta play with this guy. And then like
mm,
using the rocket launcher to just move it and then not figuring out how to cancel it and just sitting there. Like, oh,
the reveal that Snake was an ultimate was one of the most hype moments I've
yeah.
ever had.
No, he's just like if you can figure out his kit, he's really fun to play with like the remote explosive, the grenade, the rocket launcher, and he's got like the best recovery in the game, I want to say. Just holding on to that
Oh
like
yeah,
flying life preserver and he
yeah,
goes like pretty much the whole map.
yeah.
Like and he's really strong. He's like the only con, he's like a little slow when he like does his moves, but he's a good fun character.
Yeah.
The fact that I don't have these characters on my list, um, I don't know, just Ness and Lucas. It's like the thing, like they're not bad characters. They're actually really good, but I didn't take the time to learn how to use their recovery, so anytime I'd use it, I would just fall off the
Yeah.
edge. It's
Yeah.
like yeah, if and we didn't grow up using GameCube controllers. It was always like the nunchuck and
Yeah.
Wiimote or just the Wiimote.
Mm.
So if we use GameCube controllers, I'm sure those two would have been a lot easier to use because you can just use the C stick to direct it like really quickly versus the um just the it's not the well I guess it is kind of a D-pad and it was always like really slow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Um, at number 7, I have the Ice Climbers. I thought they were really funny because it's just like you're just double smacking everyone.
Yeah.
And then one of them would die, and I'm like, damn, that's really sad. Because now the other one just has to like go by itself, which
Yeah.
obviously like dampers how good the character is. But I don't know, the concept of it's really fun. I
Mm-hmm.
think they have some really cool moves like that they use. And they might be an annoying little baby boy, baby girl, but like I don't know, I think they're fun. And like when they get like side bead and like fly, but they're like
Yeah.
not really connected. They're just like
Ah,
flying different
ah.
directions. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they like finally come back together. I don't know. I just thought they were really fun as a kid. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're solid characters. It's just
I don't even know what game they're from, to be completely honest, too.
it's probably just like an Ice Climbers like self-titled
Yeah.
game.
Let me look it up real
I
quick.
can like picture it in my head too.
That was another thing when it came out. I wrote down the date. When Smash came out, it was 2008.
Man.
So we were 5. Um, we are young. Um, that was 15 years ago.
Yep.
I hate myself.
Yeah, no. I
I
mean,
oh
the first time I was ever exposed to Brawl is I went to this one birthday party at like this park where it was like a huge indoor place and you could like climb on a bunch of stuff and there was
mhm.
like a little like playhouse like it was like this big warehouse and they
Mhm.
had um it's not air hockey but it's like foosball with hockey people like one of those
Yeah.
yeah where you like crank it and it turns
Mhm.
the hockey players like they had one of those and then they had a room that had like three TVs like an Xbox a Wii and a PlayStation and I saw people playing Smash for the first time and it was like Kirby and Pikachu, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing? That
Yeah.
looks awesome." And then I never figured out what it was, and then Brandon got Brawl, and then we played, and I was like, "I gotta get this."
The thing that was confusing, I can't remember if it was, but I'm pretty sure it was like maybe it was like T rated, and I like saw the cover and I'm like, I'm too young to play this game. Like
Yeah,
it looked very adult, but like I think Brawl might be like the most like dark Smash game. Like it's just
probably.
like it's not even like that's like a dark story. It's like everything about it's just like so grim. Like
Yeah.
it's like in the Batman world. um yeah. It's just called Ice Climber. That's the
Okay.
game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was about to say, what were we even talking about? Yeah, it's just called Ice Climber.
Okay. Number six, the spam god. You got Pikachu. You just spam your side or I guess it's just your regular special. He shoots the bolt of lightning that bounces, and then down smash is thunder,
Hmm.
thunderbolt. It just that's fun to spam whenever anyone's above you. That's like, and his recovery's pretty solid too.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, Pikachu's just like fun to play as, especially just like I said, spamming everything, and then you spam like side special and then you launch yourself at them and then it just is relentless.
Hmm. For number 6, I have King DDD. His like hammer is like annoying as hell.
Yeah.
It reaches so far.
Yeah.
The one where he like spins it and it's like if you get stuck in it, you're gonna get smoked.
Mm-hmm.
And then his big wind up like smash hit is like, yeah, you're gonna fly, like
Yeah.
you're gone. Um, yeah, and like I'm pretty sure he, like throws those like little people that he has around him
Yeah.
too, which is like
The
really
like
funny to me.
the Waddle Dees. He'll just
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I like King Dedede.
and then the
He's fun to play with.
spikies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd like bat things at you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I thought his like moveset was like really creative and fun. So
Just an absolute menace.
yeah,
He'll eat you, throw you off the stage, and then have enough time to recover. It just boing.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh yeah. Menace. Um At number five, I've got Kirby. I think everyone likes Kirby.
I'll just say my number five's Kirby too.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I haven't met anyone that doesn't like playing as Kirby just 'cause there's the creative like suck up someone and take their
yeah.
ability.
That was my main point of
Yeah.
putting him so high. It was just
Yeah.
like I'd watch those videos where it's like Kirby swallows everyone and what he looks like afterwards, kind of
Yeah.
thing, and it was like that's cool.
Yeah. And then the just he's got all of his jumps, so it's really hard for him to fall off stages, and then his recoveries adds on to that too. And then he's got his down special where he turns into like 100 pounds or
Yeah,
like
like a weird thwomp kind of
yeah,
Kirby thwomp kind of thing.
turns into like a rock. He'll just
Yeah,
turn into stuff and just drop on you.
yeah,
And then he's got his hammer, his little like DDD copy hammer that
yeah,
if you get hit by that, you just feel like a like an idiot because it's
yeah.
like he pulls it out and charges it for so long. You're like, oh, well, he's just gonna swing it,
Hmm.
and then you get hit by it, and you're like, okay,
Yeah, like that sucked.
yeah, no, Kirby's just a great character, and I think part of that's because you can also play him like right away too, so
Oh
everyone
yeah, he's yeah,
choice,
Mario,
yeah.
Kirby, yeah. I will say it's another thing. That's why Brawl is my. I'd say it's my favorite Smash game. I think Ultimate's really close just because of how many characters are in it. But
Hmm.
um, the exhilaration you had when someone it was like character approaching,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah, you're sweating. You're
yeah,
like,
it's like all right, who is it? And
yeah,
then you're like, I finally got him to show up on my screen. I have to beat him, and then you lose, and it's like,
yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god. Like it wouldn't take long for him to show up again, obviously, because it was like the number of matches you played, I
Hmm.
think, or like it was obviously you can unlock things in story mode depending how far you got. Me and Caleb got really far in subspace one night. This was at like my first apartment.
Yeah.
Like I think we made to the boss battle and then we fell asleep.
Yeah, to like master hand, and we are just.
It was the maze where you had to recover all the trophies, and
Mm.
then we didn't make it past that because we got lost because there's so many like you had to go through like the doors that like
Oh,
teleport
yeah,
you,
yeah.
and then we looked up a Google like map and we were like maybe not tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
My
yeah.
number four got Pitt, classic. He's also available right away, so it's
Hmm.
like you're playing as him. I like his arrow, his recovery, and then everything with his like little blades. It's like those are really annoying to fight against. And then like the fact you can kind of control his arrow, and then you can like also hold it and then move it up so you can shoot it in any direction that way too. He's just a fun character. I think he's even more fun in later games though. With his side smash, he's got that huge like weapon
Hmm.
that he charges with. But yeah, Pit I would say was like one of my first mains.
I remember that. I don't. Yeah. I don't got much to say. Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. I yeah. Um, Number four, I have Ike. Ike's a beast. He he's like he's like Marth on crack. His sword's so cool, and he's
Hmm.
just like his character's just badass as hell already, and like his like sword strikes are like unbelievably strong at some
Yeah.
points, and um one of the most like hype moments in subspace is when Meta Knight, Marth, and Ike all brawl. That was
Yeah.
so sick. I was
Yeah.
like, as a kid, I'm like, I don't know who the hell Marth and Ike are. Obviously, like I've heard of Meta Knight from Kirby,
Yeah.
but I was like, God damn, they're going ham. And then they had to like
Yeah.
team up with each other. I hope they make a Smash movie so bad. I don't know how they'd like
Man.
obviously be animated, but like it'd be so sick.
Yeah, the budget would be insane.
Oh yeah, because Nintendo's gonna throw everything they got.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be because Mario is made by Illumination. I don't know if it'd be made by Illumination. I think it'd have to be made by like it'd have to be like a 13 and up kind of thing because
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Ike's sick. Um, yeah, I won't say much else about Ike because I'm
Okay.
guessing we're gonna be hearing about that soon. Yes.
Yeah. Number three, I've got Samus. If there's anyone that spams more things than Pikachu, it's Samus. You got all of the side rockets. You got the homing one, the one that moves really fast, and then you got the regular charging beam. That's just like it's a nightmare. Also, Link kind of does the same thing, just in a different way. Um, just all of like the rocket punches and the recovery and then the bomb drop. It's just like this is like annoying to play against, but I liked playing as Samus. It's fun. Skins are pretty solid. They're just different. It's like I think the thing that drew me to Samus, it was like kind of looks like Master Chief. It's like okay,
Probably, yeah.
yeah,
At we're on three, right?
yeah,
I have Pikachu. Pikachu's sick.
yeah.
Um, I've always been a Pikachu hater because I don't know. Obviously, like the mascot of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Pikachu's like cute. It's fine. Like I don't know. Like everyone's like, oh, Pikachu's goated. Like it's not even the final evolution. Like come on. But Smash made me appreciate Pikachu. 'Cause Pikachu was so good in Smash Bros Brawl. Like he
Mm-hmm.
was just so fast. This might be a spoiler from who's not my top two, but I don't have Sonic on my list.
Oh,
He's also very fast, but I think Pikachu shits on Sonic. Um,
yeah,
just his moves are I just enjoy it. Sonic was a bitch to unlock. I remember that
yeah,
now. Especially the stage, the Sonic stage, and
yeah,
then you'd like fall off randomly. Yeah. Anyways, no, Pikachu was sick. The Thunder move was awesome.
yeah,
His like Volt tackle or whatever was awesome.
yeah.
So yeah, that's my number three.
Yeah, Sonic, you just spam your special and it'll go into a ball and just lock onto people.
Hmm.
And then if you get knocked off, he's got an insane recovery jumping off that like spring. It's like ugh,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah.
Um, at number two, we've got my first main in Smash ever. I just like I just remember a time where I like exclusively played this character, and it's Lucario.
Hmm.
He's awesome.
Yep.
I didn't even like know the fact that if you were down a stock or you were losing by a percentage, like he got stronger.
Hmm.
I just thought like it just happens. Like
Yeah.
sometimes the aura sphere would get huge, and then he's got like a sick counter. Like if you attack him while he's using it, he'll like teleport to the other side and kick you. It's like
Mm.
oh, and just everything he does is like that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very close to being in my top 10. I just remember, like, this isn't a knock on you, but I just remember you played him a lot. So I didn't play him as
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
So it was like, he was cool. Why would you say that?
Yeah. Lucario was awesome.
Yeah. All right, my number two, I got Snake. I have so many good
Yeah.
memories with Snake.
Yeah.
He was so badass. It was uh, like if you put a suit on Snake, he's John Wick.
Yeah.
Like he's just so cool. Like and everyone like gushed over him, like which was valid.
Yeah.
Like
Fair.
he is like so good. Make sure our mics are still working. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. And then like he disappeared on the Wii U one was just like okay.
Yeah. It's like, come
Screw you,
on.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
I mean, God, Smash Wii U is such a letdown, in my opinion. They took out so many goated characters from Brawl, like
Yeah.
Wolf and Snake and Ice Climbers. They all
But they added Little Mac.
true. We'll do an ultimate ranking one day. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only good thing about that game was the 3DS was kind of cool. You
Yeah.
could play on the 3DS, but Yeah. Anyways, Snake's awesome. That's all I gotta say. It's my number two. I know what your number one is. I
Yeah.
guarantee you don't know what my number one is, though. It's Little Mac.
Yeah. Yeah, know he wasn't in the game, but number one I've got Peach. No, I'm kidding.
Also, base take. If you say Peach in subspace, you're a dumbass. When Petey was holding up Zelda and Peach, screw
Yeah.
you. I did that mistake. Holy crap. Anyways,
Life ruined. At
yeah.
least for the
I
next
restarted
month.
the entire thing.
Yeah. My number one is Ike.
I knew that.
Yeah, I know you knew that. Just because we would go back and forth as Ike and Little Mac all the time. Not even, obviously not for Brawl.
Brawl, yeah.
But as soon as I discovered Ike, I was like, this guy is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of broken. His biggest flaw is that he's slow. Um,
He was fast. He'd be the best character in the game.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you gotta like put him down some places. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. He's got an insane reach. He's so cool. He's got his side dash. His recovery's like like I hate getting caught in it.
Yeah.
You just get comboed and then he comes back and he hits you to the ground. It's like feels bad. Um his special is like not very useful, but if you want to like corner guard you can. Like just sit there on the corner right before they hit it. You just let go and you stab the ground, make an explosion. All of his like basic attacks are really fun. He just kind of pokes and he slashes. It's like this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Ike, he's ah,
He's very good.
he's
Yeah.
fun.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
My number one is Rob.
What?
Just kidding.
I was like, no way.
My number one's Pokemon Trainer.
Okay.
I love Pokemon Trainer. It was so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I have two reasons for liking Pokemon Trainer. One, when I realized that the Pokemon were fighting with moves from
Yeah.
Pokemon, I was
Yeah.
like, that's so cool. I didn't know why Charizard had Rock Smash, but I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, everything about them were cool. I remember, like, remember, like, when they'd come in, what moves, like, and it'd be, like, in my head, I'd be like, oh, like water gun, da da da, like the moves in my head, like
Yeah.
that was always so cool to me. Another reason why I pick Pokemon Trainer as my favorite is because there's one part of Subspace where he fucking saves Lucas,
Yeah.
and I hate Lucas. He's such a bitch. He's such a crybaby back bitch, and you have to use him because like you fight Lucas's like villain from his game. At least I
Yeah.
think it is, because it's like a kid in like a robot suit that was
Mhm.
like getting it like hurt. Um, but god damn, I hate Lucas. Lucas and Ness can suck my balls. They're awful. They're good characters, but I hate them. And if you use Lucas and Ness, you suck.
I know a couple people that do, so it's like I don't know if they watch, but it'd be funny.
If you watch, I don't know who he's talking about, but um yeah, no, Pokemon Trainers is sick. And like the fact that you could like switch out between the
Mhm.
three. I remember my only issue was like, why isn't it Blastoise and Venusaur? But
Yeah.
like I get it. It's like showing all three. And of course you had to pick Charizard as the third evolution. Like
Yeah.
Charizard, yeah. So yeah. That was our Smash Bros Brawl ranking. Comment down below what your favorite Smash Bros Brawl character is. It's one of my favorite games, I think.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want to be on the podcast.
Yeah, no, if you know us personally,
Yeah.
just message one of us. Just say, "Hey, can I be on the pod?" We'll be like, "No." We'll be
That's
like,
exactly how it goes too.
"Yeah, yeah,
That's how it went with Forrest, and he showed up anyways.
yeah." You know what? He made it. He
Yep.
was on an episode.
Yep. So, yep. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, see you guys next time.
See ya.